Hey guys, this is CSA share number 11. Coming to the end. I actually have two more pickups. I'm still in the summer share. So, two more pickups before the fall share actually starts. Which I've indicated that I'm going to be doing a different fall share at a different location. But this one is an interesting mix of stuff. They didn't have much for this share to offer, so I actually got to double up, even though it doesn't look like anything's doubled up that much, but I did get to double up on some of the produce. So these lovely things are shishito peppers, and I love shishito peppers. Sometimes you might get a little kick to them, but otherwise they are sweet. But every once in a while, you'll get one that'll give you a little zing. The way I like to eat these, of course, you could always cut them raw in a salad, but the way I like to eat these is you pan fry them. So you just take the stem, you actually leave the stem on, and you just throw them in, which I think I have a video on. If I do, I'll link it below. You throw them on a skillet with some olive oil and get them blistering and brown, and then you add some soy sauce, and they are so good. So I was very excited to see that. Cherry tomatoes are still going strong. I actually doubled up on the mushrooms. And just other things that I wasn't too keen about taking. So mushrooms are always a go in this house. Love mushrooms, just sauteed with onions on a burger or with onions and eggs. Delicious. I got basil because now that it's cooler and we're in fall, basil is on its way out. So basil, fresh basil is always good to have. This was new. So I didn't take it the last share, but this time I took it because I was talking to the farmer, and obviously Bloody Marys, she said didn't, not that many people were that keen on it. I guess it's just not that much of a popular drink anymore. So she said, at first I didn't want to take it, but then she said, oh, I added to soup. She said, I'll make a tomato soup with it, or I'll add it to some soup. So some soups that might have some tomato base to it in a certain sense, maybe like a pasta fagioli. She said she also had added it to stir fry. So I was like, ooh, I am going to have to play with that. So Bloody Mary mix, adding it to something. Did the basil already. This is the last of the squash. They said, pretty much summer squash is done. These I doubled up on tomatoes because they were only giving two big ones, and so I doubled up on the tomatoes. I like freezing them. If we don't eat them fast enough, I chop them up and put them in the freezer because you could always make sauce with it in the wintertime. This time I took eggplants. This is probably not enough to make an eggplant parm for the five of us, but I was watching Laura Vitale, and I think her grandmother, not sure what they call it, but she makes some kind of eggplant where it's kind of pan cooked or grilled, and then I think vinegar and oil and herbs and everything, and it just marinates in it. So that I had that. A friend of mine made that years ago. So I am going to try to make that because I figured that would be a nice side dish. Me and John would love that. And then arugula, beautiful arugula. I still have that heat tolerant arugula out there that looks like a weed you're eating. But these lovely things are delicious. I got sweet potato. Asked for the fatty ones again because they had some thin ones. I was thinking about doubling up on the sweet potato, but I think the sweet potatoes are in a lot of the shares now. And then I got garlic, so two heads of garlic because I could always use garlic in this house. And then this is probably the last of their lettuce. It was two little lettuce things. And yeah, that's it. That is it. Yeah, I know. My heart is breaking. I'm not getting as much as I used to, but COVID kind of screwed everything up. You know what I'm saying? So it still looks good. It's still gonna taste delicious. And I'm looking forward to playing with my produce. So that's it for now. CSA share number 11. See you in the next one, number 12.